everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. So for today's video, I wanted to show you how to create this really nice outdoor kind of setting for your home. We picked up just yesterday some really nice garden containers. These are like a nice tin kind of look, and I felt that they were really cute because they were really rustic and really nice. And again, this is something that you can transcend from one holiday to the next without having to break the bank and constantly go and buy a lot of things. So I was really excited. I picked up a bunch, and I mean a bunch, kind of like little floral arrangements. I'll show you guys. I have this one here, which is really pretty. I have this one as well, which kind of came with like some feathers, some acorns, just a lot of really fun stuff. Some like little red berries as well, which is really pretty. I got these here as well, which I thought was just beautiful. I just love the colors, the orange, the reds in it. Again, the greens. And then what you're gonna want, because this one is really deep, so I got two different ones. This is one garden container, and again, it's used for gardening and things like that, but I felt like it was really pretty to put in the front of the house and kind of just add that extra decor. So we got this nice long one just to kind of give some contrast and some levels. And this was actually Marcus, my fiance's idea, which I thought was really brilliant, to kind of have that nice offset and kind of really create that nice contrast. And again, these are really kind of like rustic looking, kind of just like not beat up, but kind of like stamped, so they look really, really cute. And then we just got some foam squares. These are just regular dry foam squares, and this actually comes a pack of 3. So there's 3 pieces right here. So this is great because I can put 2 right inside, and then I can cut the other one and put it on the sides, and that way I can really be able to just kind of stick them where I need them to, and they'll stay and they won't kind of like wobble over to one side or the other. So that's gonna go right in there once I prep it. And then I also have this one here with more flowers. So they were all 50% off, which I thought was great. So we actually got a whole bunch of them. So these are the ones that I had left over from my last video. If you didn't see my last video where I created the wreath, I'll link it down below, that way you guys can check it out. So again, these you might recognize because I had put them on the wreath, and I figured since I'm putting both of these outside, I kind of wanted to use the same ones that I had left over. That way I can also add them outside and they can kind of just tie the whole look together. So I'm going to put this here as well. And I got this one here, which has like little pumpkins. It has some cotton in it. Again, some acorns, just really, really cute. And I also have this one, the same one we got in yellow, but like an orange. It kind of just added a nice kind of pop of color. I also have some cinnamon pine cones here, which I also will be using in the bucket as well, to kind of just add like that nice scent and also just kind of tie the whole look together. And then to kind of stabilize this container, since it's a lot lower and smaller, I actually got some snow. So this is the buffalo snow in white. So this is just kind of like that nice pillowy kind of material, which I thought would look really nice with the ones that had cotton in them, or the ones that have like the pine cones, just to kind of like really kind of soften up the look. And again, this is great because you can use some now and then use some for Christmas. So let's start assembling all of this. So along with everything that you have here, what you're going to be needing as well is just a knife, like a serrated knife, just so you can kind of cut the dry foam block, and some scissors. That way you can cut all this stuff as well. So I'm just going to take quite a bit of this and kind of just break it up as I go, so it doesn't look too like bunched, like if it's just one big, you know, pile of like cotton or snow. Kind of just break it up so I can give a bit more texture to it. So as you can see, I kind of just filled in the whole top, and again, breaking it up and placing it there nicely kind of creates this nice kind of texture, kind of more pillowy effect. Okay, so now that that's there, I'm going to start with this one here, because this is the main one that I want to include into this, because again, it does have those cotton, it does have little pumpkins, it has really nice soft kind of like looks. Okay, so these are nice and small that I can just kind of pop them into here and they'll hold their shape. So I'm going to start with this one here and put it right at the center. Okay, and if they lay, that's totally fine as well, because you kind of just want them to be a little spread out. And then these actually come all separate, which is great, so I don't even have to cut them. And then, so again, just as we did the wreath, you kind of just want to place them all throughout. And if you need more of the pillowing, you can get more as well. Try to make sure that when you're placing it in here, you're making it so that it kind of pops out, not that they're just shoved in there and kind of like lost, but that you just add more pillowing. So as I'm going, I kind of want them to be a little bit more voluminous, because the fingers again are going to bring it down. So I'm just gonna add a bit more snow as I go, just so I can kind of make sure that I have the right kind of lift that I want. So it's nice and high, and again, nothing gets lost underneath. Okay, so just add some more as I need. And remember that these you can really like push upward, that way they look a lot more full. Just again, cut them. And kind of just like snap them off. Come off really easily, and then just place them all around. So now that I have that, I'm going to actually take my pine cones that I have left from this bag here. These are the scented, these are the cinnamon pine cones. They smell so, so good. I like to keep them around the house as well, and I'll show you guys photos of that soon. So I'm just going to take a few of them and kind of just put them throughout. I'm going to add some other ones like these here. They're really pretty. So I'm just cut these as well. Okay, snap them right off. And then again, just kind of place them throughout. Okay, so I think I'm pretty pleased with how that looks there. So this again is how it came out, and I'll show you guys a better photo in a little while. Okay, so that one's there. So I'm going to leave that like this for now because I do want to fill up the next one, and then if I have more left over, I can always stuff a bit more in this one here. Okay, so for this one again, it's nice and deep as you can see, so it has really good space in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just open this up here. So these are the dry foam ones, and these again, they came in a pack of 3. And really easy to work with, you just have to stick the flower right in there. Oh. They really pop out. So I'm going to place 2 of them in here. Okay, so I placed 2 of them in there just like that. And I'm going to cut this one in half. I'm going to try to do it with the plastic on it. So just take a serrated knife just like this, and I'm just going to cut it straight down the middle. And then the other half is and this is going to just create a nice tight foam in there. So as you can see, I got a really nice tight one in there now. So now just with that, I don't have to, make sure, I don't have to worry about them wobbling one side or the other. So I'm going to start with this one here. I'm going to just make sure I move everything up, because again, I want all of this to show. I'm going to cut pretty low because again, this is nice and long. Right there, and then just snap it off. Okay, like that. And now that I have that here, I'm going to just pop it in there. So there may be some arrangements such as this one that you want to keep whole because you just love how it's arranged already. There's no need to cut them all apart and put them back together, even if it's kind of arranged, a little differently. If you love how it looks, what I would recommend is just push everything upward. That way it can be really present, and then stick it right in the middle and then work around this one. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do for this one here because I just love the color so much. So I'm pushing everything upward. That way it can be nice and present, and then I'm gonna stick it right in the middle. Okay, just like that. And now that this is like the main piece, now you can work your way around it and stick a lot more stuff in it, but in the sides. So I'm going to cut a bit more of these off, and then I'm going to stick them in there as well. pretty happy with how this looks right now. But like it looks nice and full, and it looks really, really pretty, and I love these accents coming out of the top right here. I feel like it's just perfect. So I'm gonna just clean up what I have right here and head outside and show you guys the finished results. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the finished result right here, and again, this is how it looks outside. I'm super, super happy with how it came out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this has inspired you guys to do the same as well in your home, and I would love to see photos if you did. Please comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. It really helps to support my channel. And until next time, remember to always create a life that you love.